After your victory over the Tempers in the Liberation Rite, you return to your wagon to decide how to proceed from here. Hard to believe Che's gone. Well, look on the bright side. It's one less mouth to feed. We'll see Che again if we persevere. Our journey's now begun in earnest. We will just need to make a few last preparations while we're here. What about the stars? Can we afford the time? About that. Reader, go see for yourself. The night sky over Mount Olodial is much darker than you would have expected. Your thoughts are with Che as you look toward the heavens. You gaze into the darkness of night. Seek now your destination. Okay. The Olden Star, Star of the Sandrunner, born under it, blah, 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 blah. Okay. There's nothing here. Yeah, I was going to say, there's nothing here. You search and search the sky, but in vain. No stars are shining now. The stars reveal nothing, did they not? You confirm his suspicions. It's as the book foretells. This is the chance we need to make ready for what lies ahead. There's a haven south of here we'll travel to at dawn, and when the stars decide to shine for us again, we'll be ready. Mark my words. Alright, let's talk before we go on our journey, huh? And there's Jadariel. Okay. Sometime after a Liberation Rite, you find Jadariel staring at the wagon's walls. Little brother, she would call it, reader. This wagon was one of that girl's only friends in this world, and now they are apart. She will be mournful by tomorrow, I should think. She lets out a sigh. That girl had nothing in the Commonwealth. Life in a downside is scarce worth living on most days, except for one such as she. I fear it may have served her better to remain within our care. Within my care. She trails off for a while. The orphans of the fallen veterans with whom I served back on the blood border. She reminded me a lot of them in certain ways. They each were very strong in their own right, often wiser than suggested by their youth. Thus, I do not know the source of my concern. I trust Che shall continue to survive. My hope, however, is that she achieves something more, that she should find her place in that society this time. Perhaps she shall be instrumental to this plan of ours yet, or with her constant prattling about the scribes. Who could say? The people there may listen. Either way, we manage to see to her return. May those of us united in our cause continue to support each other here, as well as on the other side. Jadariel nods at you and salutes. Thank you, reader. Rest well this night, and I shall see you in the morning's light. She retires for the evening. You sense that she is feeling better about Che's prospects, having talked through her thoughts with you. Okay. Very good. Very, very good. I guess we shall continue our journey then, huh? Good morning, my girl. The place I noted earlier, let me illuminate the way. Moonlight alcove. Okay. Volfred leads all of you into a calm and quiet clearing, tucked away inside one of the mountain's hidden folds. All about you see a variety of strange items and equipment. Bide your time. Okay, let's do the black wagon here. And we'll talk to Volfred. You find Volfred seemingly lost in thoughts, but then he turns to you. Greetings, reader. This wagon and I, we've many memories together, and I could not help reliving some of them just now. I suppose some aspects of my past may be of relevance to you, given your role. If there is something that you wish to know, you need but ask. Ask what he did to earn his sentence. Ask why Nightwing's disbanded. Ask how he knows the lone minstrel. Ask why the Nightwing's disbanded. Express interest in knowing more of how the Nightwings came to be here and Volfred's past connection to the group. I have been connected to Nightwings almost since the beginning of my days in exile. They found me in a matter, as I understand, quite like how Hedwyn and the others found you. Back then, it was a smaller group than we have now. I joined an exile called Orissa and another known as Orlick. Do they have a former exile? They have interesting pictures, though. Once in a while, we let little Tizot stand with us as well. He is rather older than he looks. The other triumvirates we stood against, they feared us. Only the Tempers presented any threat to us in any given right. But there was a terrible accident. Orissa, we lost her, and Orlick, who is my friend, he fell from Mount Elodial. We lost him as well, on the night when he was to be free. We were reckless, hasty, and I was powerless to stop any of it. I blame the rights themselves, the circumstances that put us into danger. The downside has claimed many lives, yet it was too much. I vowed never again to don the mask and raiments. I had the black wagon cleared and buried, such that it would not be used again. If the Nightwings would rise again, it would be under different circumstances, under new leadership, and towards a different purpose. That is all I wish to say of this, my girl. How do you know the Lone Minstrel? You asked Volfred about his history with the Lone Minstrel, whom he seems to know quite well. Tarek was there with the Nightwings when they took me on. His manner has always been much as how you've seen. Although he is somewhat more cheerful now than I recall back then, if you can believe that. I think our plan has sparked a little fire in him. He serves the rights of the Nightwings. I have tried to ask him of his past before, but he seems rather reluctant to speak of it. Though it is plain that he is not from around here. This being the downside, I respect his wishes for some privacy. Nonetheless, although I do not know too much of him, I count him as a friend. I lost track of him for some time, though it was he who first informed me that the Nightwings had returned. He and Tizot were instrumental in our meeting. It's been good to see him doing relatively well. Anyway, was there anything else you wish to talk about for now? I guess we'll ask him about a sentence. I mean, he's a reader, so I assume that's why he was here. We asked Volfred about his past in the Commonwealth and how it came to be in the downside. How rather forward of you, my girl. Most whom I have met during my travels here have been reluctant to approach the subject of one's history before one's exile. Nonetheless, I am happy to tell you. As a reader, I assume you're familiar with the stamping press. An illegal invention allowed written materials to be published at an extraordinary rate. Okay. I owned and operated one. I took issue with the Commonwealth, the ban on literacy, the interminable wars against the high-wing remnants. I spread the truth about it all with my machine, under pseudonym, of course. Still, I knew I was putting myself at risk, and sure enough, my stamping press was eventually discovered and I burned to the ground. I, however, managed to elude capture for a while, but not for long enough. Here in the downside, I chanced upon Nightwings, who were searching for a reader. In that respect, my past, I think, is similar to yours. Anyway, that is the long and short of it. Now then, was there anything else? Nope, that's it. You thank Volfred for his time and bid him a good rest of the afternoon. Likewise to you, reader. Be well. Okay. So I guess we're going to bide our time, huh? Everyone, the amenities are modest here at the Moonlight Alcove, but I suggest you get comfortable. We may be here for some time. As for myself, I have some business to attend to. Please leave the wagon in my care for now. It shall be ready by when you need it next. From the mountaintop, you can see all across the downside. Its impossible expanse staring back at you. The thought occurs to you that you may never see another land besides it. And so you and your companions wait upon the mountaintop in quiet solitude, anticipating when the cycle of the rites begins to turn again. Then, you shall have another opportunity to free one of your own. You may earn back their freedom, one by one. Many moons pass. Then one evening... May I have a moment, reader? The Lone Minstrel finds you poring over the Book of Rites, as has been your learning through your stay at this abode. Begging your pardon, but there is something you may wish to see. Please, follow me. You follow him into the cold night. Look forth, reader madam. The stars shine like you've never seen. Once more the path towards salvation is revealed, but now something is different. The stars shine once more. Huh. Old South Star. These are all ones that we've hit before, right? Each prior time you search the stars, they show to you a single path, but now several rites avail themselves to you at once. Oh, hey, the game's actually finally opening up, huh? Henceforth, you may choose from several different rites. Okay. It only took it like most of the games to actually do that, huh? So I would say, so we got Silver Star. So that's the Pyre Hearts again. Okay. Which it's really I'm just picking my poison now. I can't go there yet. Okay. So we have the Pyre Hearts, the Accusers. Right. Record against them is 1-0. Okay. This is the Witches, right? Which are going to be a problem eventually. I think. I think we should start out with the Pyre Hearts again. I think, because we seem to not have. I mean, should I not? Maybe we'll wait on that. Maybe we'll take on these guys down here. Perhaps. Let's do that. The stars urge that we go to the spring of Ymir, a long way off. Wolfred, sir, how are we to reach the spring of Ymir in due course of time? You know full well, Tariq, preparations are complete. You think you see the lone minstrel smile, ever faintly, but cannot be sure. Please ask the others to gather their belongings, rest, and then assemble at the wagon there at dawn. We shall be departing at that time. As you will, sir. The cycle begins anew. As the years advance, you'll find there ought to be fewer rites this time, until once more we are to traverse Scribe's Gate. Exactly how many it is difficult to say, but our next chance at liberty ought to present itself much sooner than before. So let's be ready for it. Now then, see you in the morning, reader. Companions have not traveled far from Moonlight Alcove. Word of the news soon spreads throughout the group. Alright, continue our journey. Where are we going to fly there? Oh, indeed, we got balloons on our wagon now. Next morning, Wolfred calls everyone together before the black wagon. This old wagon is more than it appears. With Bertrude's aid, it escorted you across the sea to me. Now it shall escort us anywhere the stars require. Come and see. Wolfred beckons you to join him in the wagon. Oh, wow. Okay. Something has changed about the wagon's interior. What looked before to be old cracks and signs of age now expose various intricate components once hidden from view. You are the Nightwings. You shall travel in their customary way. He turns to you, indicating levers and devices marked with symbols from the book. Now, reader, whenever you're ready, you may take us up. I'll show you how. And everyone else, hang on to something. W, take off. Okay. They're having sword in the sky. The black wagon remains aloft, somehow. Hey, now we're talking. I can't believe it. Impossible. The Nightwings sail the skies again, whosoever the stars may call for them, or wheresoever. There is one catch. The downside provides few locales suitable for landing. Though we should be able to find at least a couple landing places near to where we're going. We'll then make the way by land or sea toward our destination. Now, without further ado, let us proceed. Black wagon can fly. Seek landing near the spring of Ymir. Sail now the skies. Okay. So follow this to the location next right. Oh, okay. There we go. So I guess I could possibly stop off anywhere. We'll shift the boost. That I didn't stop off before, maybe. Oh, there's things flying after us. What the hell is that? Something about the strange island you see below draws your attention. Best to avert your gaze from the Isle of Clayamir. Even a scribe himself sought to avoid the place. Let us fly on. Really? I don't know. I feel like we're missing something good here. Like, what is that? All right, we'll fly on. Under King Pass. Fathomless Trench. All right. Another Soulless. Man, we're going all the way back to the beginning here for this one. Okay. And yeah, fall flats. So we could actually stop off at one of these things, right? That's where we have to go, right? Spring of Yomir. Exploring the pools. Let's pursue our vocations. Let's do an E to land here. You touch down in the heart of Yomir Valley, where you first faced a fate and dissidents. You briefly wonder where they might be now and how they fare. You join your companions for a routine inspection of the wagon, following its flight. Edwin confirms his wagon's wheels withstood the shifting temperatures, still appear to be in reasonable shape. Rookie managed to calm some of the drive imps prone to dizziness or frenzy at high altitudes. Other than that, everything checks out, and the rest of the crew got through the flight without complaint. You now have a little time before having set forth by land. Good. Let us, oh, the Beyonder Crystal seeks Hedwin. Alright, maybe we'll do that right now. First of all, wood wisps, everything's clickable again. everything's all clickable again. Sir Gilman wants to talk to us. Grease Stone exhibits flagrant disregard for natural law, this providing light entertainment. Okay. I guess that's the thing that makes us fly, huh? Scribe Trials, Book of Rights, everything wants my attention here. Everything. Let's talk to Sir Gilman. Sir Gilman is shivering there after the Black Wagon's maiden voyage through the skies. Master Reader, this knight is very slightly out of sorts is all. He merely appears terrified, but he assures you that he is seeming cowardice but an optical illusion in this case. Pamitha overhears and joins you. Flying's not for everyone, Sir Knight. This knight heartily concurs, though how anyone at all can stand it, he has yet to understand. Well, let's see. What's it like to swim the waters of the Sea Dominion? Ah, those glorious murky waters, engulfed in hideous warfare to be sure, but otherwise a joy to cut across, to feel the coolness of the waves beneath one's gill slits and the like. Though this knight is now accustomed to his life above the surface. Flying's just the same, Sir Knight. It resists those of us not born to it. I, in turn, have wondered what your seas are like, but the thought of swimming fills me with disgust. Though I haven't had to swim, and you now have to fly, it's very brave of you, and you handled it better than some harp fledglings I've met in my day. You'll get used to it. She departs, but you sense Sir Gilman is feeling better after the exchange. Gain +1 hope. Cool. They're helping each other out. Okay, so let's get Hedwin in for his scribe trial. You have returned, haven't you? What is it you require? Scribe trial? Just name the victim and I shall be more than pleased to make him or her suffer for a bit. Okay. So it's only him I can do, huh? I can't get anybody else who's not there yet. Alright. Sure, fine. We'll get Hedwin in here. Now Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Hedwin. Oh, you must mean that nomad boy. So innocent, that one. I should have a lot of work to do with him. Then let us bring him forth. Soon Hedwin appears in heed of the summons. Hey, my friend. What's going on? The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, boy. You answer to me here. Understood. You are a fool. Do not talk back to me. Your reliance on your friends is such a burden upon them. Let us see what you can do without their aid, save for that of your lovely reader there. Okay. This is going to be a thing. Oh, damn it. Yep, this is going to be a thing. Yeah, this is certainly going to be a thing. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's all I can say to that. Let's get back here. No, 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 no. Wow. He just did a complete end run around me. Damn, I am not moving at all well here. It's a good thing this is something I can just redo without any problems. Holy crap, I am just sucking wind here. What the frig? What the frig is going on here? There we go. Play a little bit. Whoa! Oh, this freaking bastard. Can't jump far enough. Get away from him. Oh, and then he got me on a backside. Yeah, that's a little bit crazy. A little bit crazy pants. Okay, this is balls here. What the frig, man? Like, these guys can get me from halfway across the damn map. What the hell? What the hell, I say? From halfway across the freaking map. Let's do better here. Alright, let's do this again. That's crazy. That is totally crazy. Do I have, like, I haven't actually used my shift ability at all or anything. I think I have one, right? Yeah, shift is the sprint. Go. Yeah, I should have been using that a lot more. Should have been using that a hell of a lot more because he sprints like a banshee. Like a banshee. Oh. Except when I get caught on the edge of that. Oh, this. Speaking of sprinting around. Oh, this. Really? Really? Yeah, yeah. Well, at least it's over in the corner. Okay. Ah. God damn this guy. Get rid of him. Fast. There we go. Now we're cooking with some kind of gas here. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen. Okay, take him out. And then we are going for a run. Ay, yikes, I should have jumped. I should have jumped. Oh, this damn guy with this freaking sidelong nonsense here. Oh, come on. How did he jump around? Like, I can't jump around their things, but they can jump around mine. Oh, I shouldn't have freaking picked that up. Shouldn't have freaking picked it up. Still got in there, though. Ooh, that was ugly as hell. That was ugly as hell. We did it! The second time around. It seems you did indeed, boy. Your performance was sufficient and you passed my tests. Thus, congratulations are in order to you and to your lovely reader. Now, farewell. Good to be back after all that. Say, what's that you have there? Receive Gaul's Bracer for completing Heaven's Trial. Okay, accept the reward. And let's go give that to him now. I would say... Crime, desertion. Oh, you know, I never actually read the biographies on these guys. Like, their crime was desertion, insurrection. He wished to relay Commonwealth military secrets to the enemy. Oh, interesting. Interesting. All right, I want to go here, and I want to go cast his aura with greater ease and gains infinite stamina on hit. Is that what that says? For 2 seconds. Okay. All right. Well, let's try that and see how it works. Although I feel like the quickness thing is going to be more important to me than this is, but whatever. We'll see. We shall see. All right. And let us see what the book has to tell us. Living in Exile. Oh wait, we're on page 25. What happened to the other pages? Did we not... We were on like page 17 before, weren't we? Hang on. 17. Oh, I guess there's nothing else. Okay, and now other parts of the book are open. Yeah. Oh, interesting. All right. Living in Exile. In the words of Yomer Menimane, the Alpha Chief, once I too roamed free. I remember well those days in which I was called Chief, traveled all the world over in my 4 good paws, and I was well adored. I wanted to grow stronger. Here at last I have. I shall not mince my words. This place shall either harden you or kill you. It shall haunt you with old memories. You share the exile's plight. My charge is to alleviate the sting of it for you a little bit and to prolong your stay, but only for as long as needed. Your charge is to return. We call this place downside for a reason, but in time, here you can learn to eat, to seek out shelter, and to find a certain beauty in unlikely places. Is that all we have on that one? Okay, what's this page? Forsaken Lands. In the words of Molten Milf, the Wild Witch, years upon long years we spent distilling life essence from many things, which all once with writhe under the auspices of their mortality, which we ourselves cut short. In this we have no regrets, for we learn much, and so we think the day. We earned the title Witch, and were forced to flee into the downside. Here we encountered Soleam, Myrrh, and soon we gained an understanding of each other. He bade us circumnavigate these lands and catalog our findings. We felt a strong desire to expose the secrets of this land. We wished to yield benefit to those who followed in our wake. Indulge us both, then. Okay. So this is telling me about all the different people we're facing then, right? Celestial landmarks. In the words of Lou's Scalorian 100 Minds, the scholar, do you feel a kinship with the stars? You owe your everything to them, perhaps one day even your freedom. I chased the stars across the river of my genealogy until they led me here. I demanded they explain to me the paradox of knowledge, for how is it that something that can be shared but still contained within ourselves in its entirety... Oops, sorry. The stars did not respond, but set me on a quest. I sought the 9 landmarks which they revealed to me, so that someday I would reveal their mysteries to you. These landmarks, emissaries of the stars, are 9 lenses through which we see the land and see ourselves in a new light. Okay. Is there more on this chapter here? Yomer Valley. Did I not, is there another... Mount Elodial. Okay. I guess another page somehow unlocked? I don't know how that happened. Gaining the summit of the sacred Mount Elodial involved no small amount of sacrifice and sorcery in varying proportion. The mountain's energies were palpable, the sensation that we felt indescribable. The lands we stood upon were closer to the stars than to the world we knew. It was upon this highest point and all the downside that we first made efforts to concoct this tome, which you now read. It was there that we were stricken with a vision of the cycle of the rites and felt together for the first a sense of freedom unlike any we experienced before. But that is a subject which our comrades shall illuminate in greater detail. Okay. So, is this the page I looked at? Social landmarks. Did I look at this one? No, this sounds different. Much can be said about the Sisters of the Arch, whom we banished to the great beyond for deeds irredeemable. So I said that the details of their banishment are written in this book. The sisters in the book became inseparable, not unlike the stars, their light and the infinite darkness that engulfs them. The stars communicate to us and you in turn. The words within this book are but an edifice, a simple surface. Look past the text to the hidden meaning, to the hidden power. The stars above, as they are not mere lights, these are not mere words. If you chance upon the Sisters of the Arch within their prison here, give them our thanks. Okay. And then this one. The 9 Triumvirates. In the words of Haub the Swallow, the Accursed. At first I found it much too difficult to read, much less to write, even to grasp the quill. But the Horned One, Myr, implored me. He said this is the greatest gift that he could give me in return. In return for what, I asked. In return for his life, he said. But I did not save your life, I said. You did, he said. We fight about this still. Myr is stubborn, more than I. Now herein, and by his leave, I chronicle the 9 Triumvirates, for I am of this land, unlike the rest who wish to leave. We knew not everyone could leave who wanted. Seldom would the opportunity arise. Thus did we organize those striving for the chance into 9 sets of 3. Okay, so that's talking about how they started the whole thing. The Beyonders. To call the Beyonders a triumvirate is to stain the other's efforts, yet I am beholden to describe them here. A pack of bandits, loosely organized under the Sisters of the Arch, they traveled all this way into my land to take the Horned One's life, to kill my friend Myr. We thwarted them. We had them in our mercy. Mercy had become imperative to Myr. We spared their lives, but banished them to darkness far beyond these lands. Now and forever the Beyonders cling to a beholden duty to confront the true triumvirates whenever they so choose, so that whenever the true triumvirates clash, it shall be to their fullest extent. Okay. And then, on Commonwealth, in the words of Tithys, the Blessed Born, we the 8 assembled here together in the downside, and we gave our freedom so that you may yet have yours. It is an exchange we have not lightly made. It is my charge to ensure that you, should you regain your freedom, first off recognize its qualities and also use it wisely. You do not need a pair of wings in order to be free. My own wings, I once thought that they could take me anywhere, and then they took me here, where I am bound. It is your charge to be free and not to make the same mistakes. Spring from here and learn from what we did and build a new and great society, a free society with wings spread wide for everyone. Is that the last page? It appears to be. It appears to be the last page. 149. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. Alright. There's glowy bits up there too. Okay, I think the book has expended all what it could do. Just keep tapping this. A little bit of light from all the wisps, but they're not doing much else besides that. Singing sands. The so-called singing is the sound of countless screeching wheel mites. Keepsake from this valley. Okay. Alrighty then. Well, I think we have survey. Let's do this. You volunteer to survey the barren wastes around the Black Wagon together with Tizo and Pemitha. Hurry, cree, cree! The search turns up nothing much of note, though wandering with Tizo and Pemitha provides reprieve from a long day on the road. Together you return to the wagon in somewhat better spirits. You should have time remaining with which you may pursue your vocations. Alright, so I think what we need to do is mentor our companion. And let us try to get some of our lowly friends here up to speed a bit. So let's go with Sir Gilman. This knight shall be your eager protege. You and Sir Gilman spend some time reviewing some of the specific aspects of the rites, such as the properties of the aura. You sense he gained something from it. Very good. Very, very good. This knight has no idea what the Master Reader said exactly, yet feels smarter nonetheless. Excellent. Okay. Not smart enough to get to the next level, but still you're inspired and everything else. So that's good. That is good. We'll make a knight out of you one way or the other, because I feel like he'll be important to save in order to help out the cause, as it were. All right. Well, I think we're going to stop right here, and then we'll come back with some more and continue our journey in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time.